Episode 2 starts off in Alan's apartment where the power goes out and Alice gets scared. Alan decides to set the mood by lighting candles and telling a dumb story to comfort Alice's fear of the dark. Skip to present day, and Alan is in the sheriff's department being interrogated when he's called by an unknown caller. The caller states that he has Alice and that Alan must meet him at Lover's Peak at night. Alan verifies that he's telling the truth by finding Alice's driver's license hidden outside. He then returns inside only to find Dr. Hartman talking to Sheriff Breaker. Dr. Hartman invites Alan to stay at his psychiatric ward, but this pisses off Alan, who proceeds to punch Hartman in the face. Alan's agent Barry arrives and threatens to contact his lawyers, but Hartman doesn't want to press any charges. Alan and Barry then head to their lodge and discuss the situation. Barry throws a bitch fit about Alan's meeting with the kidnapper, but Alan is determined to go, so he heads off to Lover's Peak. Just down the road, Alan hears Park Ranger Rusty being attacked and decides to check it out. Rusty is badly injured, but instead of, say, calling an ambulance, he asks that Alan simply turn on the lights from the office across the street. In the office, we learn that we're dealing with a fuse box serial killer. So Alan returns to Rusty to tell him that he is shit out of luck, but he's too late. The darkness has consumed him, and Alan must kill him. Continuing along the trail to Lover's Peak, Alan is attacked by hordes of shadows. Eventually, he reaches the lift that will take him across the canyon to his destination. Halfway across, the lift is attacked by birds and the lift falls. Alan makes it safely across, but his flashlight is now in the possession of the shadows, who are about to murder him. At the last second, however, a stranger saves his life and tells him to tag along. Alan realizes that this is the kidnapper, and once they kill all of the remaining shadows, Alan confronts him on the matter. But after learning that the kidnapper wants his manuscript, Alan punches him, and they both fall into the forest. Alan grabs the flashlight and gun, and the kidnapper runs off. He then decides to return to Barry to tell him about his encounter, but Barry tells him that their lodge is swarming with birds. Alan double times it to the lodge, committing Grand Theft Auto along the way. He arrives and uses a flare gun to scare off the birds attacking the lodge. Once the area is clear, Barry unlocks the door, and Alan attempts to write a manuscript to satisfy the kidnapper, but he still has writer's block. Rose, the annoying waitress from the diner, calls up Barry and tells him that she found Alan's manuscript, and Barry agrees to stop by with Alan later that day to pick it up. As the call ends, we can see that Rose is being possessed by the creepy woman who owns the cabin, and an ominous soundtrack plays as episode 2 ends.